Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending our webinar today. Welcome to The Risk is Real, a possible solution for long-term care. I'm Dave O'Brien, the president and founder of O'Brien Insurance Services. I think we all can agree long-term care is the biggest financial risk our clients face in retirement. I'm excited today to share with you the good news that there is finally a guarantee issue long-term care policy for your clients. Let me tell you just a little bit about O'Brien Insurance Services. We were established in 1983. We are an FMO with a national footprint. We represent over 200 carriers. We subsidize our agents, and we have established lead systems and sales tracks. We also provide agent training programs for product specific training. Case design and strategy consultation before, during, and after the sale. Complete back office support. Those are the key things that you'll get from O'Brien Insurance Services. We always are straightforward, and we don't play any games with things. So that's just the other part behind O'Brien Insurance Services. Okay, I'd like to introduce today's presenter, Travis O'Brien. He has over 15 years of field and home office experience and a strong working knowledge of the long-term care products and their positioning. Again, I want to thank all of you for taking some time today, and I hope that you find our webinar and the information valuable. Okay, Travis, I'm turning it over to you.
Dave, thank you for the introduction. Again, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us. Here in the next 45 minutes, I will share with you how to offer a guarantee issue long-term care solution, how to generate a calendar full of appointments, and all this without spending a penny on advertising. In addition to this, we'll explore the impact that COVID has had on families, why wealthy families are now buying long-term care in record number, what the Pension Protection Act is and why it matters, which 13 states are planning on mandating long-term care for all taxpayers, and then how to get access to our lead generation system for free. So first, let's consider the effects of the most recent COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has created enormous pressure on the entire healthcare system, but possibly the most tragic impact has been on the long-term care system for both younger and older people in residential care facilities, which, as we know, is one of the hardest hit sectors for loss of life, thus creating a heavy desire to seek out home health care options and then consequently how to fund it. 88% wanted to receive their care at home. Think about that, 88%. It's a very large number. Let's take a look at a couple more statistics. In a recent nationwide survey of well-off older adults, 47% worry about becoming a burden to their loved ones in their old age. 71% would like the option to rely on family members to provide care as needed. And most would not want or expect that care unless they were able to pay their loved ones for it. Okay, so how do we pay for it? This is where the Pension Protection Act comes into play. As of January 1st, 2010, cash value withdrawals from specific annuity contracts to pay for qualifying long-term care expenses or premiums are no longer taxable income, but a cost-based reduction. Long-term care insurance benefit payments are also not taxed. What that means is a client can access funds from a certain type of long-term care annuity on a tax-free basis to pay for long-term care, and it also allows them to completely exchange that annuity on a tax-free basis. This has led to a completely untapped market opportunity with 267 million life insurance policies in force nationwide, resulting in a market opportunity of $4.7 trillion of cash value inside those life and annuity contracts, according to the Insurance Information Institute. Now, due to the strain put on state Medicaid programs, to offset the expenses, states are considering a long-term care payroll tax. The state long-term care tax mandates a tax on an employee's W-2 wages to pay for long-term care benefits with a maximum lifetime benefit of $36,000. Now, we all know that $36,000 is a lifetime long-term care benefit.
That's not going to go very far at all. Now, the state of Washington already has this tax in place with 12 other states following suit. In order for a consumer to avoid this tax, they would need their own standalone long-term care product. Now, in today's marketplace, there are many resources to solve the various long-term care scenarios that our clients face. There's life insurance with accelerated death benefit riders, annuity-based long-term care options, your traditional standalone long-term care products, and hybrid life long-term care products. And that's just to name a few. At O'Brien Insurance Services, we provide solutions with the top carriers currently in the marketplace. Today, we're going to highlight one of the stronger products currently being sold. That's the EquiTrust Bridge. Now, as with most scenarios, the underwriting process and the prospect's health is a key factor in determining the appropriate product selection. This is where the Bridge product is invaluable. It provides a guarantee issue, tax-free long-term care solution. So, question would be, how do I qualify my client? Well, let's talk about that process. Underwriting for long-term care coverage is quick and digital, and no one can be declined. There's 3 underwriting classes: secure, standard, and preferred. Now, your client can opt out of the underwriting process and accept the secure class, or they can boost that long-term care benefit amount if they qualify for standard or preferred class. Now, as with all annuities, the annuity must pass a suitability review. Let's watch a quick video further explaining the underwriting process.
Thank you for your interest in purchasing Bridge by EquiTrust, a flexible alternative to traditional long-term care insurance, which allows you to leverage your savings to cover long-term care costs while potentially adding to your estate value by minimizing expenses. We're excited to provide an overview of this simple digital underwriting process so you'll know just what to expect during the live video interview. Underwriting is a process used by insurance companies to measure the amount of financial risk associated with issuing coverage to applicants. For traditional long-term care insurance, underwriting is usually a long, challenging process. It can take weeks to obtain medical and prescription records, conduct interviews, and get a decision. Additionally, it comes with a high rejection rate. Nearly 50% of all applicants are denied coverage. That's why we decided to use technology to solve this industry-wide problem. We are rewriting underwriting and replacing frustration with simplification. This innovative, seamless approach, powered by Assured Allies, is unlike anything in the market today. It combines cutting-edge technology with clinical research in a fast, simple live video experience. Taking an average of just 30 minutes to complete, it is conducted entirely online, from the comfort of your home. All you need is a camera on your computer or tablet to allow visual contact between you and the interviewer. What's even better, it doesn't require any medical records, has a 100% acceptance rate as long as you meet the age requirements, and you will receive a quick decision on your coverage level. Let's walk through how the process works so you will know just what to expect. Your advisor will share instructions on how to prepare for the session. Upon completing a short list of health questions, you and your advisor can initiate the live video interview immediately or schedule for a later date, in which case you will receive an email with a link. Simply use the link provided in the email to log into the video session on the day of your interview. To begin the process, you'll be asked to read a short summary of the steps. Then you will meet your ally, a live person who joins the call to confirm your identity with a photo ID and provide support throughout the interview. Now you get into the main part of the process, which will take you through a series of questions and tasks to evaluate your cognitive and physical abilities. For example, the cognitive section will involve word recall, such as repeating a short list of words and combining sequences like counting and letters. During the physical portion, you'll be asked to do some physical movements that demonstrate your balance and mobility, like standing from a seated position. After the interview, your advisor will be notified that your session has been completed, and your long-term care benefits level has been determined. Once your application is processed and approved, you'll be eligible to participate in the innovative Never Stop Wellness Program that makes successful aging achievable. Assured Allies and Equitrust have collaborated to develop Bridge and the Long-Term Care Rider to help you live smarter, age better, and live life in the wow, now and in the future.
Now that we have a better understanding of how underwriting works, let's take a look at a couple case studies and see what this looks like. Let's talk about Tim. Tim is 65 years old, and we're going to assume that Tim has $600,000 in an IRA. He's got $187,000 in his checking, and he has a $200,000 non-qualified annuity. He has been turned down for traditional long-term care, and this was 6 years ago. He is single. He does have adult children who live out of town, and he cares deeply about staying in his home, and then preferably would like to select his own caregiver. For Tim, we would take his $200,000 non-qualified annuity and 1035 exchange it into the Bridge product. By doing so, at age 70, we created a $600,000 long-term care benefit pool, allowing for a $10,171 tax-free monthly indemnity benefit that he can use for home health care, assisted living, or skilled care. Now let's take a look at an illustration of what his $200,000 does for him. Here we can see our premium deposit of $200,000 fully vested on the 5th year, which gives us our guaranteed long-term care monthly benefit of $10,121 based on a guaranteed rate of 1%. Now you might be wondering why we're referencing the long-term care values in the 5th year at age 70. Well, the reason for that is the premium bonus for the long-term care benefit base has a 4-year vesting schedule. It vests at 20% per year, and it's fully vested on the first day of the 5th year. Now we take a look at our non-guaranteed values. Again, showing our premium deposit of $200,000 fully vested on day 1 of year 5 with a non-guaranteed death benefit of $339,000, creating a non-guaranteed monthly long-term care benefit of $10,406. This is our side-by-side comparison of projected guaranteed and non-guaranteed long-term care values. So let's assume at age 82, Tim needs long-term care. His $200,000 investment has created a $770,000 vested and guaranteed long-term care benefit base, then with the potential non-guaranteed value of $889,000, with an approximate monthly benefit of $14,816. It is also important to note that the non-guaranteed values, they do include any achieved wellness credits. So, okay, what is the non-guaranteed growth based on? This particular case study illustrates the use of the Barclays Focus 50 index option. Over the last 10-year period, it has returned 8.49% annually, thus resulting in the previous values. Now, you may be asking yourself, what would my commission be on a case like this? Agent commission on this hypothetical case would be $16,000, assuming average street-level commissions. Let's take a look at one more case study. Here we have Bob. He's age 70. Now, remember that Tim was pretty much healthy. Bob has some health issues, but we are still able to get him covered. So let's assume that Bob has $2 million from the sale of a family business, $137,000 in checking, and an annuity with a cost basis of $200,000. Some demographics on Bob. Bob is recently widowed, has adult children out of town, cares deeply about staying in his house, and he does have some health concerns. He's got diabetes and heart disease. Three key questions for Bob are, Bob, if you got sick and needed long-term care, where would you want to receive your care? Well, he's already stated at home. Which asset would you liquidate first to pay for that care? His non-qualified annuity. Now, if there was a better way to use your annuity to pay for long-term care, is that something we should look at? Yes, absolutely. Now, his original annuity of $200,000, it's grown to $400,000 over time. If Bob were to withdraw the funds from his existing annuity, which remember is now valued at $400,000, to pay for long-term care, he would be subject to income tax on the $200,000 gain. So how do we alleviate this tax liability? If Bob exchanges his $400,000 annuity into the bridge product, he would avoid taxation and create a benefit pool of $608,000, which would provide a $10,000 monthly tax-free benefit, which you can utilize for home health care, assisted living, or again, skilled care. So what would the commission look like on this case? Well, the agent would have generated a commission on this hypothetical case of $32,000, again, assuming average street level commissions. Now let's take a look at our lead generation system. We will show you how to use our three-step process of utilizing your existing client base and unconverted leads to generate new business. So let's do this now. Step one is identify existing clients and unconverted leads who are aged 50 to 80. Upload that list into the email distribution system of your choosing. Now, many agents will swear on MailChimp or Constant Contact, which is a do-it-yourself system. But I mean, let's be honest, who has the time to build templates, set up automated e-blast campaigns, monitor their progress, and fix them if they break? Well, we do. One of the major benefits of working with O'Brien Insurance Services is having access to our do-it-for-you revolutionary email distribution platform. The next step is to send out our 2023 long-term care survey by email and then follow up with your submissions by phone and schedule an opening interview using the Risk is Real fact find. Utilizing this template or one similar to it and then offering an added incentive will greatly help to increase the response rate of your emails. So let's take a brief look at what the survey consists of. It is a very straightforward survey consisting of 6 questions. First one, do you have a spouse, parent, or loved one currently receiving home health care, assisted living, or nursing home care? The second question, do you have a spouse, parent, or loved one who in the past needed home health care, assisted living, or nursing home care? Number 3, if you got sick and needed long-term care, where would you want to receive your care? Number 4, if you got sick and needed long-term care, which asset would you liquidate first to pay for that care? And then would you like to receive free information about government tax incentives that can help you pay for long-term care without going broke in the process? And then it asks them which gift card they would like to receive. It'll ask them to input their name as well as their email address. Then they'll get a message that says, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it, and allow them to finish the survey. Now, what this looks like on your end, this here is a sample of what you'll receive once they've completed the survey. You see that this here type form, it has all the questions that we asked along with their selections. So the next steps to get access to the ABLTC lead generation program, the guarantee issued long-term care product, and additional trainings for free. You get appointed through O'Brien Insurance Services with Equitrust and One America. To do so, you can call myself or Dave at our toll-free 844-765-1500, or you can email us at info@obizllc.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our presentation for today. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful day.